As an older creator, have you ever wondered, how do I get my audience to stop and watch my videos? Well, welcome to You're Not Too Old to Edit, the series where I share basic editing skills as well as tips and tricks to get your audience to watch your videos just a little bit longer. Today, I'm going to show you how to do that scroll stopping, blur to text behind you effect. Let's go. First, you're going to film a video with you speaking the hook. Then you're going to open the CapCut app, add your video by selecting it and then tapping add, the blue button in the bottom right-hand corner. That imports it into CapCut.
Yay!
Then hit text, add text, and type each word that you want to appear. You'll need to hit return and the add text button again to add each line. Be sure you take your time to select the font, style, and size of each line and position. Make sure to position them so that they are prominent on the screen in front of you and that they're large enough to still be seen behind you. You're going to stagger each text box, the orange ones, so the text will pop up one at a time as you say the words. You'll do this by holding down on each orange box. Make sure it's not highlighted with a white box around it, and you'll be able to drag it to the right to stagger them. Now, manually scroll on your timeline to just after you say the last word. Tap on each text box, and when it highlights white, hit the diamond with the plus sign in the bottom corner of the video. This will add what's called a keyframe. It tells exactly where the action or movement needs to start. Use the white vertical line as a reference and type on each text box. Manually scroll over in your timeline just a couple of frames. And take 2 fingers and pinch each word or line smaller on the screen so that it gets just a little bit smaller. You will notice in each text box a red diamond or new keyframe gets added each time you do this. Remember to make sure it's still big enough to be seen behind you. Now, using the white vertical line as a reference, make all of the words stop appearing on the screen at the same time. This happens when the end of the orange text boxes are perfectly aligned.
Perfect.
Tap the back arrow button on the bottom toolbar on the left 2 times, then choose Effects. And then tap on it, then Video Effects, and then type the word blur in the search bar. Choose the blur effect in the top left corner. Tap on it, then hit cancel, then hit the check mark. This will add the effect under the timeline in a purple box. Note, you will want to have this effect start at the very beginning, so you will need to drag it to the front by pressing on the purple box and dragging it to the left. Make sure it's not highlighted in white or it will not move. It should end halfway through the text boxes moving. Note, look at the video to tell. So halfway, when that text starts moving behind you, then that's when the blur should end. Now, hit the export button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Then tap the back arrow in the upper left-hand side of the screen. This should take you back into the project you were working on. Now hit the white plus sign on the right side and import the video that you just exported. It should be on the top left. Select it and then hit add. That's the blue button in the bottom right-hand corner. Now you should have the original video as well as the exported video on your timeline. Tap on the original video so that it highlights white, then scroll on the bottom toolbar and tap on Overlay. This will drop an overlaid video underneath the exported video. Drag it into position under the exported video so that they line up. Then on the bottom left of the toolbar, press the back arrow and tap Effects. If you scroll to the right, you will see the purple box. Tap on it and then tap Delete. Then back arrow again, hit Text, and scroll to each text box and delete each text box by highlighting each one and then hitting the delete button after each. Now, tap on the overlay video. This will make it highlight with a white box around it, and scroll on the bottom toolbar to remove background. Hit auto removal and then the check mark, and watch the timer until it's finished. Manually scroll in the timeline to where the blur ends on the screen and tap on Split. Then you're going to have to tap back in the timeline or to the left to highlight the section before that split. Delete it all. Now, tap on the Export button in the upper right-hand corner, and you are all done. When you're finished, it should look something like this. Follow for more.